John Frederick, National Geographic, Boyd Matson, plus Finley Quaid. Why, the excitement's busy. With Andy Richter and the Max Weinberg 7. Now, here's your host, Conan O'Brien.
Stay quiet, baby. Stay cool, baby. It's just a talk show. We got an amazing television show. A few people tonight. We got a great program this evening. And I wanted to talk about TV here at the top of the show. I wanted to talk about the Jerry Springer Show. You seen this show? Okay. I want to talk about this. Ladies and gentlemen, it's in the news now. The Jerry Springer Show, it's doing really well. And it was in the newspaper today that the ratings for the Jerry Springer Show are now twice as high as the ratings for The Price is Right. Can you believe that? That's true. Yeah, the Price is Right is making some changes, though. Now, when you overbid, they hit you in the head with a chair. I prefer that version of the show. Big news, folks. According to CBS News, the White House is claiming that President Clinton and Monica Lewinsky did have a physical relationship, but it involved only kissing. That's true, yeah. Things would have gone further, but he had football practice and she had a paper to write. So, he got in the way. It's a little... This is a really weird... I love medical stories because I'm an obsessive freak about those things, but the other day in Hungary, this is a true story, a man had a tumor removed from his stomach that weighed 85 pounds. Yeah, doctors say the man's doing fine, and the tumor is training to skate against Tara Lipinski. So thank you. Okay. It's a happy story for the tumor. And, a happy little tumor. Last thing I'm going to mention, ladies and gentlemen, story in the music industry. Passengers on board a recent flight with the band Oasis complained that band members were smoking, swearing, and acting unruly. Yeah. Meanwhile, passengers who were on a recent flight with the Spice Girls complained that they were on a recent flight with the Spice Girls. I like Sporty Spice. All right, let's, sad that I know who she is. What's about tonight's show? We are incredibly jazzed on the show tonight, which is a phrase all the kids are saying, because we have not model, but supermodel, and in my opinion, one of the great supermodels of all time, certainly the last 300 years, Frederic, is on the show. Victoria's Secret's catalog, and we also have the host of National Geographic Explorer, and this guy's going to come here and he's going to tell us about all his encounters with bears that tried to murder him. Boyd Matson is on the program. Boyd Matson's here. And then, ladies and gentlemen, musical guest Finley Quaid is on the program. And then, ladies and gentlemen, a guy who was hanging around with Finley Quaid just before the show for kind of a long time behind a closed door, Max Weinberg and the Max Weinberg 7. Max Weinberg 7. Andy, what's going on? What's up?
Nothing much. I wanted to tell you this. This happened last weekend, but I was reminded of it yesterday. And I was doing a college speaking engagement at Duquesne in Pittsburgh.
Right.
And early in the morning, Tuesday morning, they're taking me to the airport, a couple of students.
Mm-hmm.
And this girl that was one of the kids giving me a ride said, "Oh, your show's been on a long time. I've been watching it since junior high." And I went, "What year are you in school?" And she said, "A freshman." And I added it together, and I was like, oh my God, there are kids in college who are watching this show in junior high. It just made me feel about 80
Andy,
years old.
Well, you are 54 years old.
I know, but
most people don't know.
I was 22 when I started here. So.
It adds up, this stuff. You've
I
been
know,
doing this for a while.
Doesn't that shock you, kind of, like that there were junior high kids who are now in college?
I'm happy when they know who I am. Like, that makes me happy.
In my life, that's like it's 4.5, 5 years, but it's like a big 4.5,
right, for a kid,
years.
for someone like that. Or like, if a fetus started watching our show at the beginning,
right,
it would now be a 5-year-old.
Right.
And it would come up to me and say, when I watched you for the first time,
right,
you were getting nourished. I was getting nourishment through my stomach.
Right.
And now I take it through my mouth orally.
Yeah, and
it would be weird.
Also would be able to say,
I really like this game. Let's keep playing it.
And it would be...
If Abe Lincoln started watching it when he had been dead for 50 years, it is kind of a weird thing.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting to be old men.
I know.
It's really pathetic. And on that note, before we get going with anything else, folks, since it's Friday, I just wanted to say to you, now that you're done telling your little story, I wanted to say,
little
Andy...
story?
No, it's nice.
Don't you try and diminish my contribution.
No, it was a fable then.
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
I was thinking of it as an allegory.
Okay, allegory.
An allegory for what I don't know.
Yeah, right. These troubled times we live in. All right.